everyone, and welcome to About Town. I'm Susan Stevens.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman. Thanks so much for tuning in for our visit to Alamo Drafthouse, Las Colinas for a very special dedication, and we'll bring you action and suspense in this edition of PageTurners.
We also have details on a way to help kids in need this summer, and news on the new comedy series at the Irving Arts Center kicking off June 23rd. Plus, in Feature Flicks, we'll check out DC's newest superhero flick, The Flash.
Songs like Arabian Nights and You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me are guaranteed showstoppers.
But when Irving kids step into the spotlight, they bring a whole new way to enjoy the popular Disney hit. Here are some highlights from Irving Youth Theatre's production of Aladdin Jr.
And good evening to you worthy friends. Welcome to the fabled city of Agrabah.
We're super excited about Disney's Aladdin Jr.
It's about a street boy who is got a few friends, and they make their living by stealing and just scrounging. But he bumps into a beautiful princess who's also in the market trying to get away from the palace.
And so it's the story of falling in love and discovering new worlds and finding the character inside, the diamond in the rough.
Silence! Or I'll finish you off both right here in the street. Wait! I command you to stop. Princess Jasmine?
Princess? You're a princess?
I'll be playing as Aladdin, a poor boy who's lost in the streets, and he's a diamond in the rough, and he just finds a way to just find true love.
So my character is Princess Jasmine. She is a very curious, strong-willed, independent woman who, she longs for her own freedom, and, she's trying to be the Sultan of Agrabah, and her father's, trying to make her marry some other suitors, and of course she's like, no, I can do this myself. I am a strong woman. I have the capability, and I want to be there for my kingdom, which is, of course, Agrabah, so it's a very exciting role to play.
Jafar's a bit, deceiving and cunning and a little bit ruthless. There's a bit of an angry side to him.
I am playing the role of Genie and also
the Cave of Wonders.
But let's talk about the Genie. So, Genie is like the high action role of the show. He's the comedy of the show. Plot's kind of centered around good guys using me and maybe bad guys using me to, get the wishes because I can do anything.
In the cold corner, now some heavy ammunition in your hand. You got the punch.
Theater is just a combination of all sorts of different elements.
In theater, you get to interact with others and learn how to show yourself, how to present yourself, how to capture an audience.
Theater is such a space where you can just express yourself and be this whole new person that you don't get to be in everyday life.
The value of theater and performing and getting up in front of people and speaking and building confidence, that, you just can't put a price tag on that. And our schools do a good job, but this is an opportunity for kids from all over Irving to come together and put on a show.
The show is really, really great, and we've worked so hard on this, so I really hope everybody just enjoys the show as much as we have performing it.
Up next for the Irving Youth Theatre, a one-day mini camp of the Disney Pixar classic Finding Nemo Jr. on Saturday, July 8th. Reserve your superstar spot at irvingyouththeater.com.
It's not often that a horror film icon visits Irving, especially one who shares his name with the prominent Irving Freeway. But John Carpenter stopped by Alamo Drafthouse, Las Colinas for a night horror fans will long remember. Alamo Drafthouse, Las Colinas is now dedicated to the legendary filmmaker John Carpenter.
And as I understand it, he's pretty excited about it.
John Carpenter was there in person for the ribbon cutting.
John Carpenter Cinema!
At this special celebration.
Shall be known! Let me out of here.
Can you tell us what it feels like to get this dedication here today?
It's sensational. It's fabulous. I love it. I love the crowd. I love the fans. It's awesome here.
Given its proximity to John W. Carpenter Freeway, Alamo Drafthouse Las Colinas has always honored the iconic director.
We spend a lot of time curating posters and all types of good stuff. Every poster in the hallway is a John Carpenter movie or a Mondo variation of a John Carpenter movie. And then our big 9 sheets that we have are actually movies that inspired John Carpenter.
The creators behind this theme are fans of Carpenter themselves.
NBA.
I've been a fan forever. I mean, Halloween terrified me at a 5th grade sleepover, and then I was hooked.
Which is why they are even more thrilled to have John Carpenter present for this ceremony
and Q&A with the community that Alamo is so grateful to be a part of.
Irving just puts a big old hug on us. You know, we love Irving. Irving takes care of us, and we love everything we're seeing across the way here. We've got nothing but new moviegoers coming in every day, so we're big fans of what's going on in Irving.
And this is another exciting addition to the city.
Visit Alamo Drafthouse Las Colinas at 320 West Las Colinas Boulevard and catch their next movie brunch, Rocket Man, on Sunday, June 25th. Visit drafthouse.com for more information. All Things Made New is teaming up with other community partners to make sure Irving kids have what they need to start the next school year right.
The event is called Fresh and New Back to School, and Michelle Flores and Mercedes Arvizu join us with the details. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
So, Michelle, let me start with you. What is the Fresh and New Back to School event?
So last year we started with this fresh and new idea of being able to work together with community partners, Christ Church, Carter's House, Irving Schools, really to support those Irving School students and the charter school students who need those resources with other partners to have the uniforms, school supplies, backpacks, school uniforms, shoes, all the things, just to help them to start strong, to be supported, and to really give them that intimate and opportunity to be seen and heard outside of just some kind of check-a-box experience.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. It makes a difference for kids.
It
Absolutely.
Does. It does.
Absolutely. Mercedes, what can viewers do to help you help Irving kids?
Yeah, so what we would love to do is to open up this opportunity of blessing for the community to partner up with us to help us with uniforms, supplies, and any type of monetary donations would be great so that we could cover those things that have not been donated. And also volunteer opportunities to come to the 3 locations that we're going to have and to volunteer with coordinating, helping with backpacks, helping the families get to different stations and things of that nature.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That really is. So, Michelle, you've got a couple of collection dates coming up. One of them we'll mention later in the show. Are there others happening?
Yes, and we have collection sites at many different locations. Christ Church, Irving Bible Church, the Main Place, All Things Made New, Irving Cares. There's many different spots around town, Joe's Coffee Shop, and then we do have some drive-through collection site dates as well. Really our goal is to help support those kids who need that complimentary service, that need those resources and things that have an opportunity to build more than just a one-time event, really to connect with them and help them in many ways.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And Mercedes, so what are the items that are most needed?
Right now, the items that are most needed is going to be used and new uniforms. And also we are going to distribute some shoes too, but we would love to be able to have the funds to purchase those shoes so that we're not having different types, different sizes, but the actual sizes that are needed. So the used and new uniforms and the monetary donations for the shoes will also be wonderful. And on the website is going to be a list of different school supplies that we are collecting as well. So if anything in that list really is going to be super helpful.
That is great. That's great. And folks need to know that they can volunteer to help or donate or provide items. So thank you both so much for being here today and putting together this really wonderful grassroots thing to help Irving families. It's great.
Yes, absolutely.
So the next drop-off donation, and you can also check the website for others, but look for the drop-off donation at D. Rossani's on July 6th from 5 to 8 p.m. To register to help, donate, or volunteer, visit allthingsmadenew.net/BTS2023. DC has been struggling for years to make a great superhero movie. There have been very few hits, but early reactions are saying The Flash might satisfy fans in more ways than one. It stars Ezra Miller, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, and Sasha Collier. Susan, it seems like they locked down a great cast, but did DC finally get one right?
DC sort of gets this right. Ever since CinemaCon, everyone has been raving about The Flash. Some are even calling it the best DC movie yet, if not the best superhero movie. But because of all the hype, I might have gone into it with too high of expectations, because I think this film teeters between okay to good. In the film, Ezra Miller returns as Barry Allen, and he uses his super speed to change the past to save his mom from a brutal murder. But in his attempt to save her, it ends up creating a world without superheroes, forcing him to race for his life in order to save the future. Due to the premise, there is a lot going on, which causes it to feel a bit chaotic, the pacing is off, and some of the CGI scenes are cheesy.
My face. You stole my face.
If you were to go into the past, you have no idea what the consequences can be.
Bruce, I could fix things.
You could also destroy everything.
I might also just be a little tired of the multiverse storylines. Endgame nailed it, and ever since then, it seems like everyone is trying it out. That being said, the weakness of this movie is balanced out by the greatness. There are some wonderful moments in The Flash, including the return of Michael Keaton as Batman. It's like he never stopped playing the Caped Crusader. It's hard not to geek out and applaud when you see him in that suit again. In addition to that, Miller is an extremely talented actor who does an incredible job playing two very different Barry Allens. He brings a lot of heart and emotion to the role, especially when it comes to his relationship with his mother. There's also a decent number of laughs that make for some good comic relief.
You are?
Yeah.
So for those reasons, I do recommend fans check this out in theaters. Maybe just go in with lower expectations. Either way, you're still in for an entertaining movie-going experience.
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't get back, there might not be a future.
The Flash opens June 16th. Check for showtimes at one of Irving's excellent local theaters.
If you're looking for a cool way to spend some hot summer nights, the Irving Art Center has just what you need.
Jeff Muse is here with all the details. Welcome, Jeff. Great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
So you've got this thing called the TGIF Comedy Night. What is that all about?
Yeah, it's a new comedy series. We've got three dates this summer. Just bringing in a group of really great comedians to do a night of stand-up.
A night of stand-up sounds just like what I need, yes.
Yes, I love that. And I know it's kicking off on June 23rd with Kristen Key. What can audiences look forward to with her?
Yeah, she is great. She does hilarious stories, really funny improv. She also break out the guitar, and she's original, super funny songs that she likes, that she works into her routine. So, and there's an opener as well, so you actually get two comedians. CJ Starr is there as well. So it's going to be a great night, a lot of laughs.
All right. So thank goodness it's funny. That's the new TGIF, folks. Kicks off with comedy and music from Kristen Key, Friday, June 23rd at 7:30 p.m. in Dupree Theater. Get your tickets at irvingartcenter.com.
If you're a fan of thrillers, you might want to add the Orphan X series to your TBR to be read list. Check out this edition of PageTurners to learn more.
Hello and welcome to Irving Public Library's PageTurners. I'm Mandy Aguilar, and we're talking to Senior Library Services Manager Corinne Barberina and Linda Appella, a Senior Librarian on the Community Engagement Team, about a series that they both love. Linda, tell me how you discovered the Orphan X series by Greg Hurwitz.
I was working at one of our branches, and I had run out of things to read, and I kept walking by this one CD book, or audiobook, and every time I saw it, I would think, that just looks so stupid. I'm not going to read that because it's nothing like I would like. So I ran out of things, and I was walking by, and I saw it again, and I grabbed it off the shelf and said, fine, and I took it home. The rest is history. Read it, loved it, read them all.
All right, Corinne, how did you find out about this one?
I'm always looking for something new to read, and I was looking for mysteries or thrillers, which I love, books that are hard to put down. And I happened to be working with Linda one evening and just mentioned it, and she brought up the Orphan X series that she loved. I read the first book, and I was hooked ever since.
Wow, what's so fascinating about this series?
Pretty much everything. Orphan X is a highly trained government asset. He leaves the program that he was in, the Orphan program, and he becomes a mild-mannered Evan Smoke. who sells industrial cleaners. It's a good cover, because who's going to ask about industrial cleaners? No one, because nobody cares. He, he's kind of like a cross between Jason Bourne and James Bond, minus the womanizing. He's clever, he's quick, he's unintentionally funny at times. He's just a really great character. He's just great.
Corrine?
The book has mass appeal, I think. It's quite action-packed. It will appeal to both men and women. It comes complete with the themes of the conflict between good and evil. There's quite a bit of what does justice look like themes in it. It has some relationship and some humanity built into it. It's a fascinating read. There are some great characters, as Linda mentioned. One of my favorite is a certain technology specialist who brings quite a bit to the action in every book.
And my favorite character, or one of my favorite characters, is Vera, aloe vera plant with an attitude.
Okay. Quick quiz. You might like the Orphan X series if you like. Go.
Mark Greeny's Gray Man series. It's really, really good. And Don Winslow. Everything I've ever read by him was really good.
Okay. For me, it's the Robert Poby Lucas Page series and the Simon Toyne, Solomon Creed, and Lawton Reed series. All of these themes have characters that push the boundaries of reality, so if you like that, I highly recommend it.
All right.
Additionally, Linda liked the book so much that she did choose the first one to put on our staff picks bookshelf at the South Library. So if you're interested in knowing what library staff recommend reading or what we like, check out that bookshelf.
And Linda, I think you liked it enough to buy the t-shirt, is that correct?
I totally did. It's got one of the commandments that Orphan X follows. It says, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Wow, excellent. Thank you both for sharing your love for the Orphan X series with us. I'll be back next time with another edition of Page Turners. Thanks for watching.
Looking for some ways to stay cool in Irving? Nobody knows better than Levi Gomez, our man about town. Check out this week's recommendations.
Hi everyone, Levi here. 90s hitmakers TLC and Shaggy team up with Sean Kingston and In Vogue, performing their greatest hits like Waterfalls and It Wasn't Me. Check it out June 30th at 7 p.m. here at the Pavilion. Dirty Heads, an American reggae rock band, is coming to Irving for their Island Glow Tour. They're known for their hit single, Vacation. Their unique mixture of hip-hop, reggae, and rock. The show is June 24th, doors open at 5 p.m. at the Pavilion. It's Christmas in July with the classic holiday story, White Christmas, presented by Gateway Performing Arts, based on the hit film and musical. The show is June 30th through July 8th at 7 p.m. here at Carpenter Hall. Kick off the 4th of July celebration with the annual Sparks and Stripes Parade. After that, come by to Heritage Park for a watermelon reception and a performance from the Jade Florist Band. Takes place 4th of July at 9 a.m. here at the Irving Heritage District. Come celebrate the 4th of July with live music, fireworks, and a drone show here at Levy Event Plaza. There'll be food, rides, and a kids area. Plus, Downtown Fever comes back to the Las Colinas stage. The event is from 6 to 10 p.m.
For more events about town, visit irvingartcenter.com and the events calendar at irvingtexas.com.
And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time for highlights from the 2023 Juneteenth celebration and a new artist spotlight series on About Town.
And we'll catch up with the former Parks and Recreation Director, Ray Serta, to find out what's been keeping him busy in retirement.
As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Tell us about events going on around the community, people we should profile, or stories you'd like to see on the show.
You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you.
We'll leave you tonight with another look at Irving Youth Theater's Aladdin Jr. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Susan Stevens. Have a great evening.